Good morning, everyone. I took the day off yesterday. I didn't do anything. Oh, well, no, I was knitting and crocheting, right? But I had some help at the house who knew. Hello, dear. Had to take care of everything, the barn too. And all I did is just the evening feeding. Oh, look at you. Are we starting to take apart the door again? I gotta fix that. That's a simple fix. Put a little motor oil on it and he'll stop that. I'm coming. Did you just fall over? No. Oh, he's throwing his bowl. So I took the day off yesterday. Did nothing but lay around. And it was absolutely convinced in the morning that it was Sunday. Right? I'm gonna close this up. I said we were having coffee. Is this not fun? There. Okay. Now let's move the bowl. And Cece says, Danielle, it's not Sunday. It's Friday. I said, what? One day off is okay, right? 2 days off. Convinced it was lazy Sunday. Well, anyway, I had my lazy day anyway. Yes. Chickens. You stay. Yeah, this boy was locked in the fence too, weren't you? Again. He was so bored. He was whining and so bored. He didn't get to go out with the other ones and roam. Oh my gosh. Huh? So bored. Didn't get to come in the house. He had to all by himself follow unless we went out to the porch. You know why? I'll tell you why. Oh. Just like children. Just like children sometimes. So, peeping out, I said, it's been doing really good with the chickens. And I thought, I'll let him back out. Opened the doggy door again that we have in the fence. He goes, that you did very good. And then I went out in the evening and he was laying down there below the porch in the, grass. I'm looking at him going, hey, what are you doing? And he's kind of, doing nothing. So I went down and looked, and his paws were all dirty, and his muzzle was all dirty. And I'm going, okay. I looked around. No feathers or anything. Something was off. I knew it. Something was off, but couldn't see anything. I got up to the porch and said, hey, Ozzy, what have you guys been doing? And Ozzy's like That wasn't me, kind of thing, you know. I said, man, I can't help but both of you look so guilty over something. I went back in the house. Then I walked past the door and I'm looking out. There he is, Gus, in one of the tires where I grow stuff out of, nothing in there right now, and he's digging around in it. That's all right, because I always put fresh dirt in it anyway in the spring. Digs around in it, picks something up in his mouth, and it was a chicken. So I go down there, and I'm going, give me that. It was still warm, okay? It was still warm. So basically they had come in through the doggy door, him with the chicken, and the first thing he did, that's the first time he ever brought one right there in front of the house. Brought it in, went to the tire, and dug it in. Then I came out, everything's fine, went back in, and it's almost up, she came and checked, right? Won't have to worry about it now, and went and dug it back out within just a few minutes. Okay, I'm telling you what, it was, well, yeah, I took the chicken and I taught him a lesson, but still, it's like, what's it going to take, right, with this dog? It's a bit sad, but we keep trying. I keep trying. We got it. It's fine, okay. But the whole situation, just on how it went, it was just one of those. Gotta be kidding me, huh? Yeah. The process, huh? Yeah. Well, he's in his early teens now when it comes to doggy years to human years. And, well, children, dogs, puppies, then when they grow old, they sure do share some things in common, if you ask me. Well, anyway, I could hardly be mad at him. I mean, I laughed more over it than anything else, just because of that whole comical situation, in a way, on how that all went, right? Yeah, anyway, so there it is. But we'll see again how he does today. It's like, maybe he'll grow out of it. If he doesn't grow out of it, that's going to be we'll have to consider that, huh? Yeah. Well, anyway, we have a huge front yard. So, you know, if he can only come out when we go for a walk, this snack can't roam like the other dogs do, so be it, right? Yes. Okay. Your loss. I'll be your loss, huh? Isn't that right? Yeah. I kind of feel like about, so having told the story, again, I think I told the story in one of the Bible videos. It's kind of like sometimes I feel with people who just end up in jail again and again, prison again and again. And I've never been to prison and I've never been to jail. So I might still come. I mean, who knows, right? Just saying something, right? Maybe someone gets offended with or disagrees. So I am trying to make the videos so that it's more something for others to think about. Not to go out there and start action in the negative or something. It's about teaching. And whoever accepts the teachings, right, in a way, then okay, right? But as far as in any way, I want these videos to come across as that violent action needs to be taken. No. I always say, if the people didn't want it, it wouldn't exist. Because if the majority of the people out there, I assume it's still like that. I've spent so many years here now, and a lot of these years now where I have rarely gone off the property, not because I'm scared at it, I just like it here when I need to be out there. Okay. that I must assume that the majority of the people all around the world are still good when it comes to their foundation of being good, right? Not the other way around. Right, Maverick? I just saw a post where someone's saving a 16-year-old horse out of a really bad situation, wondering what the laws are to transport it, this, that, right? And it's like, man, just get the horse out of there. I guarantee you, if you're doing it with the right heart to mind, that horse that you're saving, that's being given to them. But the horse is in bad shape. Being given to them. I'd say just go and load it up, take it to where it needs to go, and done. And don't come in contact with other horses on the transport. Be careful about your own, But and that's it, right? Yeah. Why wait? Because of some papers or this or that may or may not be required. As far as I know, these Coggins papers are required for horse shows and organized trail rides, etc., where you come in contact with other horses. You want to make sure yours is healthy, right? Yeah. So is everybody else's then. Well, anywho, so there is that. Oh, you're done. So let's get this going. So then one just does the right thing, right? When you're doing the right thing for the right reasons, you'll be all right. Hey. Gus, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, good boy. Yes, yes. Good boy. Are you ready? Okay. So, what I see again with people who are going to prison about the the talks about the prisons, the conditions of the prisons. You ready, boy? Don't slip. Oh. Okay. Go on, slowly. He's all right. He's kind of like me. Gotta watch where you're stepping. Make sure nothing jars anything. Just Dave. Come on, boy. Oh. Oh, what's going on with the side of your head? Can I have a look? Come on, let's go. I'm not going in. You want to go out this way? No? He just went into Maverick stuff. What are you doing? Huh? Are you visiting? Nobody's home? Come on, let's go. But again, why do we need prisons? Yeah. That's the root of the problem, right? Why do we need prisons? Yeah. Jails. Right. Well, know that. But, and then you can't call them prisons and jails and the places of, what did they say? Reform. To reform. Rehabilitate people. Yeah, right. Well, anyway, I think that, again, where's our attention when it comes to people that are continuously, right, half their life they spend going from prison to prison, right? Spend a little time outside, the next they're back in prison. And be interesting to kind of see, and usually that starts in their teens. Be kind of interesting to hear some testimonies of prisoners who are doing that. And so what in your life can you just not get right to stay out of prison? For example, well, there's innocent people in prison. That's not what I'm talking about, okay? I mean, that's another thing where I have to say, well, so what now, right? You're going to storm a prison for the few innocent ones in there or whatever, and all of it is bad? Probably not, right? So really sad for the few, which one would just hope has said. All right, I'm not going to get into that one because that's not my area, right? There's enough lawyers and judges and this and that out there. And again, surely one would know a crooked judge or a crooked lawyer or crooked witnesses or this or that who, one just wants to get rid of someone, hasn't really done anything, or at least not to the extent that they're being prosecuted for or whatever, right? Oh, the prosecutors too. That's like their own race or something. Right? Well, I'd say if an innocent man is landing in prison or jail, then there's something not running right there, right? Yes? Yeah. Interesting too, and how many crooks actually get to go free because you got a good lawyer or something, or enough money to bribe people. How does that make sense? It's just saying. Yeah, I mean, again. So, but the ones, as I said, that's kind of their job to be in and out of prison, right? Yeah? That's a criminal life, kind of dictates the places where you have to be put for to see, like Gus, he gets to come out for a while and then he just can't help himself, or what? He's been taught he should know by now to not kill a chicken. Then I have to lock him up again in the front yard. He hates it. But he hasn't figured out what will keep him out there. Sometimes I think maybe it's not a bad thing because he's still young. He looks big and ferocious, but he's still really young. So maybe he's not ready for the outside world yet. And in a way, that's keeping him safe until he's a little older. Who knows? So you have to lock him up again. It's like, man, what's your problem? I mean, again, I get it. People go through this and that. It makes them who they are, or people make them who they are. Circumstances make them who they are. But the thing is again, there's so many other people out there going through the same thing, and they're not in and out of jail or prison. Yes. another good one, where, you know, you'd go and ask, 100 prisoners, so were you guilty? And say, oh no, I'm innocent. All of them. I guess that's where it kind of starts too. So you don't realize what you actually done wrong? Don't know that either. Okay. Well, anywho. So, prison reform. Right? Oh yeah, that's. Well, that was in a few years ago. No doubt for someone's agenda to well, I don't know whose agenda, don't know for what, but I absolutely don't get why prisoners have gym equipment or computer equipment available to them. Not getting it. I can afford the barest minimum. Oh, I couldn't even afford the barest minimum. Oh yeah, well, my choices that I made, the way I want to live, rather than be out there working, make more money. But and prisoners, what are they doing? Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, I hear that even when they are working and whatever they're doing, they're making money. I'm going, what? That should go towards their how you say, room and board, right? Okay, I'm just saying. So. So I don't see how you go to prison, right? And you have, what do you need gym equipment for? To do sit-ups and push-ups, jumping jacks, run around the exercise yard or something. Who needs gym equipment for that? Start with. Computers, really? What do they do on them computers? Just saying. Is that a good idea? There are some prisons that I've seen where the prisoners, they grow their own food, this, that. I can't remember where that was. I doubt it was in the United States. But that's the other thing as well, right? I mean, what's wrong with putting them on bread and beans and water? Right? And then, if the community around, they have some the stores, vegetables left over, right? They could say, okay, let's bring them some, poor dudes, beans and bread and water, right? But, and then give them a plot where they could work. Oh, they're going to kill each other with hoes and rakes. Well, like, I don't know how well plastic hose. Oh, they'll make something out of that too to hurt someone. It's like, that's it. Gus is a dog trying to teach him not to kill chickens. Just don't do that. Then you get some more freedom. And but he just wants it his way, and then I have to lock him up again. So people, and I says, things sometimes happen where the The law requires for someone to take responsibility, and that can mean jail or prison. I'm talking more about starting at a young age, in and out of prisons all their lives. Most likely dying one. Then, are you telling me that, and there's so many of them now, they don't arrest them anymore, right? For petty stuff. What are you doing? Are you telling me that even though I'm sure you have some people around you helping you out, trying really hard, right? All the programs out there now, this and that, try to help you out. You're no better than a dog? Really? Well, that's sad. That's really sad. So, I think that the only book a prisoner needs is the Bible. I found that when one has a lot available to them, then, especially when they haven't even worked for it, they won't treasure anything. Not even their own life. Very sad. These buckets need cleaning. And I think this water still looks all right. A little better. He's got a bunch of gunk in there too. So, if one wants to talk about prison reform, this, that, then, yeah, how about you got one book? There might even be some who say, well, I can't read or write. Oh, well, let us teach you that then. With the Bible. Then you have one book. That's yours. When you go to prison, you get a book. That's all yours. You get to do with whatever you want. But that's the only book you will get. Well, what about prisoners of other religions? They have other religions. Well, then you should not have gotten caught here in the United States, because this country was founded under God's umbrella, the Christian God umbrella, okay? So that's too bad. Then you should get arrested in the country of your religion, where then you will get your book there. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah. So, okay. So we got that out of the way. Beans, like soup beans, very healthy. Don't need meat when you got that. I'm sorry, I don't see why you have to be so strong in prison. What for? You're not doing anything, right? Laying around in your cell. If you're dangerous enough, you can't even be working, say, in the chair production or the disc production they may have going on. Well, the prisoners do their own laundry and this and that. Well, that's mighty nice. I'd give them no more than 2 sets of clothing and one a pajama and the other one a regular, and that's yours. You would get that. And you have to take care of it yourself. And, once a week, you get your little basin and some extra water and a spoonful of detergent, and you wash your own clothes. People used to wash their own clothes by hand all the time. Some still do. Same, you get one towel. Doesn't have to be a big old towel. You can dry yourself off, showers and stuff. So many nasty things happen in prison, in showers and things, right? Yes? Why have that? They can do cat wash again, yeah? Maybe before they wash their clothes, they can clean themselves off, but they're not sweating and doing anything. So I don't see why they're going to get so dirty, right? Well, they do other work. So, well, I'm just saying. Then the few exceptions where people actually do get dirty, you let them go one at a time in the shower, I guess. Well, it takes a long time. Well, you know what? I said, the one thing that really concerns me when it comes to jails and prison is the crime that continues on in there, right? Yes? And, well, then why do we have jails and prisons? It doesn't make sense then. Well, to lock up bad guys, till you get it, And as I said, the really bad ones, they are in their own cell. Huh? Yeah, what a nice privilege, huh? You're bad enough, you get to be alone in a cell. I'm just saying. I mean, it is as it is out there, right? And I understand that well, that in order to teach someone better values, you want to make sure you treat them well, right? Yes? I don't think that criminals have that mindset. That doesn't work for them. They see, I'm being given something, right, by suckers out there, so I'm going to request some more, right? Because if I whine and this, that, right, that's going to touch whose ever heart's already touch some more. For my miserable situation, and if I put on a good act of, I understand that, is that right? Yes? Okay. But as I said, for the repeat offenders, I'd say, well, they got their thing down good, don't they? Gus is out there right now. Let's see if he's going to be a repeat offender again as well. Well, anyway, if one would want to change the prison system, one has to really look at, and say, okay, guys, we're not here to pamper you and baby you. I'm also not here to change your mind. But this is what we can afford to keep you continuously in a state of unwillingness to be a good part in society. As I said before, pedophiles should never, once caught, that's it. A rapist, once caught, that's it. Never. That's a choice that you made. Drunk driver, killing a person, that's it. Never ever again. People handing out drugs to young people, and they get, as I said, keeping all right, well, that's not their problem. They're just supplying the demand. No, I don't just see it that way. If you have, as a drug dealer, so little regard for someone else's mind, especially one that's weaker still, right? Maybe in the dumpsters, and you take advantage of that by giving them drugs that then they get hooked on, and eventually either commit suicide with them, or an overdose kills them, or whatever, okay? Then no, you should go to jail and never be let out to society again. And you should just be locked up in a little room with a Bible. You get your meal of once a day with soup, beans, and a piece of bread and water. And think for the rest of your life and what you did out there to others. That's what I believe. No, I don't believe in the death sentence, but I do believe in giving people in their own secure environment with the minimum to live on, time to think, time to regret, time to spiritually grow, okay? And then when you pass, guess what? Yeah. Wow, that would be a lot of people in prison then for the rest of their lives. You know? That's really sad. Still believe there's more good out there than bad. Right? Yes? I think too, if suddenly you're faced with, wow, no, there isn't any in and out of prison. There isn't any, right? This will be it. And this is what I will be doing for the rest of my life. No TV, no internet, right? Oh, what about visitors? I don't know. Would there be anybody wanting to visit you? I don't know. Letters. Oh, there you go. Phone calls? No. And the stamps should be paid for by the people you want to write a letter to. So make sure that then the self-addressed stamped envelope. I'm just saying. What I see with the prisons and the jails is that there's more enabling going on rather than restoration, okay? Rehabilitation. There's more enabling going on than anything else. And that is why it's not getting any better. And by not saying anything, right, then I guess I wouldn't care about these young people, just like with Gus. Gus right now is not a very productive dog on our farm. How long's gonna let that? How long can that be? Can he be a part of this here if he doesn't learn? Yeah. Well, he'll be in the front yard all his life. It's not the kind of life I want for a dog here, right? Yes, I'm just saying, right? Yeah, lots of things that I care about, but it isn't about pointing just a finger or complain or this or that. It's more, as a good person, How should I truly care for someone that just kind of isn't getting it and causes a lot of hurt and pain out there in the world to others? Yes? Yeah. It's no excuse because someone else hurt you that then you get to hurt others. That's not good enough. I think we know that all. And often, again, an innocent person then gets hurt. Yeah. How is that right? Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, so. Gus still eats good. But he's a dog, okay? And I don't know where he is right now. So I got to go. That's what I wanted to say this morning. I don't know. Not much to say after a day of rest. Huh? One just thinks. I think about the young people out there a lot. I guess for some too, prison's just a very attractive place. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, but again, root problems, and then yeah, how do we actually truly take care of prisoners properly according to the circumstances they got themselves into? Right? Yes? Yeah. And I have to say, it'd be nice to have a few extra good lawyers out there, prosecutors out there, judges out there, right, who kind of take their job more serious than what I see is happening out there. Right? But so be it, right? Yeah. Well, anyway, it's a big old machine that's all running out there, and it's running pretty good, right? Yes? Yeah. All right, God's love and blessings always. We'll talk to you all another time.